Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So once beaten, British heavyweight contender Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte has been cleared by UCAD. He fought on the undercard of Anthony Joshua Andy Ruiz Part 2 in Saudi Arabia December 7th last weekend, and he's looking to make a ring return in March on the undercard of unified British heavyweight champion superstar boxer Anthony Joshua, as Anthony Joshua will be taking on KUBRAT Pulev for his IBF mandatory challenger spot. With that said, Dillian Whyte wants to feature on the undercard of that fight, and he's looking to face, you got it, he called out two names that he wants to face, Alexander Povetkin, and he's called out Andrew Ruiz Jr., right? Dillian Whyte pretty much knows that it's not going to happen, that he's not going to get an opportunity to fight Andrew Ruiz Jr., especially not so soon, right? Andrew Ruiz Jr. coming off of a dramatic loss, dramatic because, you know, he chose not to be focused. He chose not to, you know, make this rematch a priority. He came in nearly 300 pounds. He got embarrassed. He got outclassed, point blank and period. He says he's going to take time off. Now, back on to the other opponent, that's Russian heavyweight contender Alexander Povetkin, who fought on the undercard of Anthony Joshua, Andrew Ruiz too, as well. He fought Michael Hunter, who's used to be a cruiserweight, moved up to heavyweight. They fought to a draw, and they're currently in the mix and in the negotiations for an immediate rematch. But these are the two opponents that Dillian Whyte have highlighted as he wants for his ring return in March on the undercard of Anthony Joshua KUBRAT Pulev fight. One thing to note is Dillian Whyte has yet to call out Cuban heavyweight southpaw, who has 2 losses on his resume, those via knockout to Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, undefeated Olympic bronze medalist, WBC American heavyweight champion, the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing, and he has 10 title defenses. He has tied the great Muhammad Ali, you know, for title defenses, 10 title defenses, successfully defense, right? Dillian Whyte has claimed that Luis Ortiz is not a good fighter. He believes that Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora, who he previously both fought, are better than him. And he says that Deontay Wilder hasn't fought anybody and Luis Ortiz is not that good. Luis Ortiz is looking to make a ring return. So why not fight Luis King Kong Ortiz? He refuses to dance around Luis Ortiz's name, dance around Luis Ortiz. Everybody likes to say how old Luis Ortiz is, but they refuse to fight Luis Ortiz and give him an opportunity. I'm here to say and highlight Dillian Whyte, you need to give Luis King Kong Ortiz the opportunity to fight. You want to fight Deontay Wilder. You became the mandatory. WBC has reinstated you to be the mandatory. That fight won't come to fruition until at least February 2021. And maybe Deontay Wilder, after he defeats undefeated British lineal heavyweight champ Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, February 22nd, maybe there's a possibility that Deontay Wilder gives Dillian Whyte the opportunity to face off. But in the meantime, why don't Dillian Whyte, if you're looking to return in March, why don't you give Luis Ortiz the opportunity? Why don't you make a statement? That would be the perfect statement for you to make, right? Luis Ortiz is not a good fighter. Luis Ortiz hasn't fought anybody, right? Luis Ortiz is overrated. So give him the opportunity. Why are you looking to fight Alexander Povetkin, who's an older fighter, right? And just fought to a draw with Michael Hunter. And Michael Hunter is a former cruiserweight that moved up in weight. Then you're looking, another name you call out, you choose to call out, is Andy Ruiz Jr. As we see, Andy Ruiz Jr. didn't look that great. So you're looking to fight two guys that pretty much didn't look that great. Those are the two guys that Dillian Whyte is looking to showcase his talents against. He refuses. Why not? Okay, so if that's the case, Luis Ortiz was knocked out, right? Luis Ortiz is older, right? Alexander Povetkin is 40 years old. Alexander Povetkin got 2 losses and a draw on his resume as well. Alexander Povetkin was knocked out as well, right? He was knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Alexander Povetkin was. So why not face Luis King Kong Ortiz? He lost to Vladimir Klitschko, and he was knocked out by Anthony Joshua. He had a draw with Michael Hunter. He's 40 years old, same age as Luis King Kong Ortiz. Why not give Luis Ortiz? He only has 2 losses on his resume. Those coming at the hand of Deontay Wilder. One person defeated Luis Ortiz twice, right? And then you're looking to fight Andrew Ruiz, who we know is not disciplined, came in nearly 300 pounds. And these are the 2 guys that Dillian Whyte chooses to call out. But in the same breath, he'll tell the world that he fights any and everybody. He has the best resume in the sport of boxing. Well, if you want to prove that point, you want to make a statement, give Luis King Kong Ortiz the opportunity. It has been mentioned. Deontay Wilder told you, you fight Ortiz, I give you an immediate chance. Guess what? I guarantee you, if you fight Luis King Kong Ortiz and you defeat Luis King Kong Ortiz, the world would ask and demand that you face Deontay Wilder and get your opportunity. So make a statement. Why not? Why not? Why are you looking to make a statement against Andrew Ruiz, who's 300 pounds and not disciplined in his last fight, and look like the sport of boxing is not even secondary, it's thirdary to Andy Ruiz. And then Alexander Povetkin just fought to a draw, didn't look that good, and is 40 plus years old as well. Right? We know why. Dillian Whyte don't want to face Luis King Kong Ortiz because there's an opportunity and a possibility that Dillian Whyte gets embarrassed and exposed in that fight. And guess what? Then all of the nonsense that he was talking about, Luis Ortiz not being good and Deontay Wilder not fighting anybody, goes right out the window, right? It's too big of a risk. You can't use his age, or this guy he's too old. Well, Alexander Povetkin and Luis Ortiz are the same age. And there's rumors and reports that Alexander Povetkin is older than his age. That's being reported of 40 years old. So give him the opportunity. How about it? But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Dillian the Body Snatcher White calls out Andrew Ruiz Jr. and Alexander Povetkin as possible opponents for his March return to the ring on the undercard of Anthony Joshua in March. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the